NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Conchar in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, they'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. Here's the Lakers with the ball, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Now here's Morant, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Jackson a screen on Schroeder. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that John Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps upping his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
That free throw, no good.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And the second free throw, good. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Morant after the basket by Los Angeles. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Down low. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
The pass to Davis. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. With the fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Shoots from 12. And it's Morant missing.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Pass to LeBron. The jump hook. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Morant against Schroeder. And Morant throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Now here's Morant. He had 25 points last game. With the floater, and Davis sends it back.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots.
And yes, it's good. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night. Several league lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Morant against Schroeder. Here's Morant, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Adams with the screen on Schroeder. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top, leading by just one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it, they kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
LeBron James is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Brown in at small forward. That's the Laker 5. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC, then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now, here's Clark. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And here's Westbrook. After Tyus Jones getting his shot to go from deep. LeBron James on the wing over Williams. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Westbrook. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
LeBron James on the wing. Gets the jumper in space. LeBron's got 6.
The jumper of LeBron looking more and more pure. Bad news for the rest of the league.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Clark against Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Jones drives in. Clark finds Jones. They get it back, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the first.
Expectations for the Lakers are always high, and it's led to some disappointment in the past few seasons.
And he sinks the second. 52 seconds left here in the second. Westbrook passes to James. Pass to Christie. Buries it from three-point range. Christie's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's slammed in by Davis.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Morant surveying the D. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And stolen by James. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello, folks. Let's get right to it. First off, we'll take a look at what's happening around the league right now. And switching gears, Shaq, I understand you credit mixed martial arts training with a lot of your success in the NBA. Can you elaborate on how that helped you?
Well, I'm going to need a volunteer to show you what I learned. Kenny, get over here.
Nope, not going to happen. Nope.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. We'll take your word for it. So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Right now, it's about the lack of defense, or lack thereof. Giving up too many wide open looks. I'm not seeing any heart or any hustle.
Yeah, you can just imagine what Coach is telling them in the locker room.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar in at the 2. Now here's Morant. Jackson, a screen on Schroeder. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
Here's LeBron. And the rejection by Jackson. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Brooks with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Shoots over Walker. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Brooks.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And so here's Memphis, following the miss by Anthony Davis. And it's Morant missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Well, we know we're in the later stages of his career, but Steve, it's just simply incredible, mind-boggling really, how athletic LeBron James remains.
Kevin, to put it frankly, we've never seen anything like this. He's still getting up with ease for some vicious throwdowns, a testament to how hard he works.
Free throw good, James. Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
None can't get it to fall. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Passes it to Jones. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Aldama, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jones looking for an opening. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Jones has got 6 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Lakers on top. They're up by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Memphis trailing here. The post tandem with a lot of length inside with Davis and Bryant. Christie is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Reeves in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Jackson against Davis. The 3 from Morant. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Walker's checked in for Bryant. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Westbrook against Morant. Davis with a screen on Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Schroeder's checked in.
Dennis Schroeder.
Here's Schroeder. Walker surveying the floor. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
To the inside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Conchar, the pass to Brooks. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Adams. Outside for Jackson. And the three ball is good. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in.
They needed that bucket. The aggression of AD when he senses a big moment, not something you can teach.
Schroeder against Morant. Shot from 12. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. From deep, Walker. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Adams sets the pick for Morant. To the paint. 4 on the clock. Adams' shot is off. Davis against Morant. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's an intentional foul. James checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Dennis Schroeder.
Substitution for your Lakers. LeBron James. Russell Westbrook.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Patrick Beverly. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 7. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this time.
Time right now for your Lakers regulars. Let me hear you.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. It's full. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. The 4th team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 7. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Who wants the t-shirt? I can't hear you.
Here's Westbrook. James outside. There's the three. It's not going to go for him. Morant outside. So the Grizzlies take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.